Okay, let's take a look at my lip. It's been that long? Hi. It's been a while since my last video, but I recently went to Italy and I nearly died 2 times. Made some silly mistakes, of course, and had a smooth chicken brain the most time. And now I'm gonna tell you the story. Yeah! So my first story happened with cheese. Yes. It's a yellow blob. This. But anyways, this cheese almost killed me. It could have went like bleh. Okay, but it didn't, cause I'm just like, I can live most of the time, you know. Oh, my smile, bro. Anyways. But no, my smile's fucked up. But like, you know, that's bad. I was eating, so I'll tell you the story. So I was eating pizza, yeah, and then like the cheese, it was like a ball on the pizza, you know, like, and this was the pizza, yeah. And next part, this was the pizza because I cut it a bit wrong, and the cheese like dragged along it, and I ate it, and then like the ball got like stuck in my throat, like, and I was like, oh crap, and I'm choking it, I'm like coughing, but like everyone was just looking at me like, everyone was just like this, okay, and I'm just like, oh no, what's wrong with him? And I'm like, help me, I'm choking. But like, you know, I just had to save myself. So I reached in. And and it was a bit stringy, and I pulled it out. I yanked it out, you know. I just yanked it out, like, it all disappeared. Then I got to enjoy my pizza in the end. Yippee! Gonna add a little tongue for the rest of the video. But yes, it was very silly but traumatic story. But anyways, another thing happened with a vending machine. A vending machine. I loved vending machines in Italy because it was like very convenient, very convenient actually. So there's like 2 slots here. There is the cash slot. This is for the cash. This is for the cash area. This one right here. This is the coin slot. Now I had €5. Look, this is €5 in cash. In cash, might I add. And my silly brain was just like, you know what? Let's put it into the coin slot. Let's put it into the coin slot that clearly says coin. Coin. But I was just like, nah, it doesn't say coin. And then that day I lost €5. Very sad time. But hey, I got my energy. I got my Gatorade in the end. So like, very fun time. But not very fun because I lost €5. And I could have kept the coins. But I didn't. But the next story comes from, actually this was yesterday. This was like the day where I had my flight. I'm just too lazy. But the flight, like, I didn't sleep because, like, you know, I would have waken up like at 6 in the morning, okay? Waking up like that time. And my flight is at 5. So I would have not got the flight and stayed in that Airbnb. So that was in the morning. I slept for like 30 minutes. So that's the good thing. That's the good thing. That's my thumbs up. Yeah, that's the good thing. Bad thing is that I almost died doing I almost died doing that. Because like a silly me, he put the trousers on my head. Me. You know, just like I decided to put the trousers on my head. And then I was like struggling to get them off. I was like, please, someone help me. The trousers stuck on my head. Help me. But like, you know, my brother helped me. And like the choking incident, he was just like, yeah, let me get that off for you. He tries it off. Oh, he yanks it off. But luckily, I live to tell another story. Yippee! But next story comes from a place where this girl, and I think it was a friend of my dad. She was just like, "Hey, you look. Do you want to play with my sister?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't wanna. I'm okay." And she's like, "Oh, you do? Yeah. Come follow me." And I'm just like, "Huh?" I'm just like, "Why?" And then she's just like, no, you enjoy it." And I'm just like, "No." And then this girl, okay, look, I wouldn't mind if she was like, she understood English. Yeah, she understood this language. But like, thing is, she kept on talking about steel brain rot, and I was just like, "No, thank you." She was just like, hey, let's draw." And I'm like, okay. I was drawing like Toad. Okay, I was drawing Buff Toad. I drew this, yeah? Now, there's a popular game on Roblox called Steal a Brain Rot. And if you're good at this channel, or good at watching this channel, you know I absolutely despise that game. I want to burn it to the ground. But, yeah. I was drawing this. This is... Wait, let me look it up real quick. This is Nubini Pizzanini. What? And then this is like... This is basically it. It looks like Toad, but it's a noob. I don't get it. I was drawing this part, yeah? This looks nothing like a pizza. But the girl, she was just like, that looks like a pizza. And I'm just like, I was just drawing Toad, you know? I was drawing Toad. Let's draw. I was drawing Buff Toad, actually. I'm not going to draw it now because I'm too lazy, but I was drawing Buff Toad. And then she was just like, yo, come look at my drawing. And I was like, okay. And she's just like, this is Nubini Pizzanini. I'm just like, what? And then 10 seconds later, she's like, this is Lost 6-7. And I'm just like, what's Lost? And then she kept on showing me Steel Brain Rot. And then the girl finally said, you enjoying it? And like, at this point, I just had enough. I just telling the truth. And I just said, no, just playing out. And then she's like, oh, okay, you can come now. And then I got to sit with my brother and stuff. Yay, happy times. Thumbs up again. That looks like a pee-pee. Let me erase that. But yeah, that was like most of the stories, but most of them were like very funny stories. Yeah, we also went on the scary ride, you know, it makes you up and down, you know those things? That goes like, and then it spins around. Yeah, that was pain. And then we played bumper cars, you know, the bumper car thingies that like you sit in. That was for my brother. It's for my brother in it, okay? This is us two. And then I got to drive, because, you know, I wanted to drive. And then these other girls, yeah, they were also playing. They were like, and then we gave them, and then like, okay, so they were here. We bumped into them, yeah? Their heads, they went like, we gave them whiplash. And then my sister, I didn't know we made them cry, but my sister just said, yo, you made them cry. I kind of felt bad, but like, it was kind of fun. I was acting like I was on the max weight combo in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yes, I'm not making videos on that because I have a Switch and I'm too lazy to put it on it. Yeah, that's most of the stories. And I unpacked some One Piece cards. I'll put them on the post. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is like a nice, fun video. Just talking. Double thumbs up. Yay. Anyways, goodbye. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Also, subscribe, please. Please subscribe. I want to reach 20 by the end of the year. Oh, wait, no, but by the end of January now. But anyways, bye-bye. I'll meet you guys a lot. I mean, no, what am I even saying?